Greetings from the grave. I'm the Killer King of Crystal Lake, Zero Voorhees.
And I'm Haddonfield's homeboy, Jamie Myers.
And this is Horror from the Grave.
Psychopath TV.
Yeah. Moving on. Steven Susko, which is oddly spelled close to... he is currently the one for Twisted Pictures that seems to be writing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. So it seems that we got a writer now. And the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D seems to be making the baby steps forward and everything. However, there's another thing that he's doing that's got us percolating with theories and conspiracies and such.
He's doing the first live action to hack slash. I don't know if any of you guys know what hack slash is.
Let's give you the backstory.
It's about the lesbian girl that survives at the end of every horror movie that goes around killing slashers. And this crafty motherfucker has a great idea of what if she's going to be killing off the real gurus since it's coming out on Platinum Dunes.
Yeah, Steven Susko still does write for Platinum Dunes, and he is currently writing an adaptation. Now, Platinum Dunes currently owns Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. Now, if they are making these comics a movie, what's going to stop them down the line of bringing Hack and Slash versus Freddy and Jason or something like that? Instead of Ash, because Ash isn't going to do it.
No.
Bruce Campbell was like, no.
No.
It's not going to happen. So the Freddy versus Ash versus Jason thing, put your dick in the freezer and cold cock him. Because it's not going to happen. Or someone else is going to play Ash. But I don't see that happening. So instead of Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, what if it comes out to be Freddy versus Jason versus what's-her-nuts?
Yeah. Hack. I can't remember her first name.
So there's a theory, and this, again, is just a theory, but if Platinum Dunes is doing Hack and Slash and Platinum Dunes owns Jason and Freddy, they let go of Leatherface, but still, if the dude's making TCM 3D and doing Hack and Slash too, she could end up killing our killers. And
Not
finally,
my killer.
because no one has ever been able to permanently put Michael, Jason, Freddy... First of all, it ain't going to happen with Michael. So
no.
Throw that one right out, because Dimension or whoever...
Dimension's probably a sinking ship, and
yeah, we got more.
There might never be a fucking Halloween ever again. But that's on the next episode.
But then again, that's a threat too.
Oh, I know.
That is a threat too. If Platinum Dunes definitely has the money to do it, of fucking killing the old school killers. I mean, you know what? On one side, I'm like, go girl. Girl power. Let your fucking rainbow flag freak fly. Go ahead.
But don't you be
because then I don't have to worry about remakes anymore because they're all gone. So it's kind of like a, you know.
Yeah. Because I'll be damned if Platinum Dunes owns Halloween. I will be damned.
I'm telling you, if something
Malik
happens...
will be damned to hell by his own father from the grave.
If something happens, you know, we have alibis and witnesses. We wouldn't do that. Would we? Dimension may be slipping. Well, here's the thing. Dimension has got a couple cards in their hands.
Couple.
And they're about to go all in.
Yep.
And what they're doing it with is Scream 4 and the Hellraiser remake 3D. And pretty much those are going to be the fate.
Is the Halloween 3D in one of those cards or not yet?
No, I think it should be.
It's the wild card for later.
I think it's the wild card, yeah.
They might not even make it though.
Yeah, it depends on how Scream and Hellraiser do.
Yep.
To see if Halloween will happen.
Yep.
So go spend lots of money on Scream 4 and tell your enemies to go watch Hellraiser remake. Because you don't want to see that shit. You don't. Let me tell you why. Here's a picture of the old Pinhead. Now here's a picture of the new Pinhead. See what I mean? Why?
Terrible.
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Is it gonna be Doug Bradley?
Nope.
Not looking that way. No. Sorry.
Nope.
So that's it. And Dimension is they're hanging on by a thread, man. They're at the poker table, and it's pretty much down to the wire now. We're gonna have to see if they got a little bit of the Kenny Rogers gambler philosophy in them.
You gotta know when to hold them.
Know when to fold them.
Because Courtney Cox said on an interview for Yahoo News about her character Gail Weathers in Scream 4. She thinks she's going to be miserable with a bunch of kids and
curlers and shit.
Yeah, and Dewey's going to be a sheriff now.
Of Woodsboro.
Yep, of Woodsboro. And she just thinks that her character is going to be in a really weird state.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, she also said, this is all depending on if Dimension is still even in fucking business.
Yeah.
That's where we're getting this from. So if you guys are like, where the fuck are you guys getting this shit?
There you go.
This is where it's coming from.
Yeah. And Courtney Cox, I'd call someone in the know.
Oh,
if
yeah.
she's slated to do Scream 4, but yet the dimension of, or the future of Dimension is kind of in limbo as well.
We can do, well, it's just like Robert Englund, how we were talking about that little theory with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right. Yeah, we can do that.
I think that this one that's coming out, this remake's going to tank so fucking bad, and it's going to be so terrible, especially if it's PG-13. That's going to really
They are really pushing the PG-13 angle,
it's going to be the biggest fucking laughing stock on the planet. So this is what I think. It's going to tank so fucking bad, or it's going to be really successful, but with like real genre fans, it's going to be a piece of shit. And in order for them to try to redeem themselves, because it's going to be written to be a sequel, you know, there's going to be a sequel to it and shit. So they're going to try to beg Robert Englund to come back. That's what I think is going to happen.
Could happen.
Will he come back? I don't fucking think so.
If it goes PG-13, of course it's going to be successful because more teenagers can go.
Yeah, they can just walk up
so
and buy a ticket.
statistically, it's going to do phenomenal if they, and I'm still running with that theory that, and with them still trying to push the PG-13 angle, I really think they're going to get their money there, and then they're going to get their money on the DVD release when it becomes unrated and gets that R status Nightmare on Elm Street type thing. So it's going to be mega successful because of that formula alone. But with the horror fans,
the genre fans,
I don't think it's going to do that good if it goes that route.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's just me. That's just, you know, taking a little history and being on this planet for as long as I have been and putting shit together. But we're going to have to wait and bleed and see what happens with that now, aren't we?
And you know, they'll come up and say some bullshit. Oh, we asked Robert Englund to do the second one, but he said he's too old to do Freddy and shit. You know, okay, if he's too old to do Freddy, then why on the cover of his new book, Hollywood Monsters, is sitting there in a suit with the fucking Freddy glove on? With the Freddy glove on. Why is he sitting there in a suit doing that? And why, when he signed a book for some lady at a book signing, he drew a picture of himself as Freddy still. So I think he's still into the whole Freddy Krueger thing, just not with the fucking dickheads that are doing him now.
Right, I think that's it.
I think if Wes
I don't
Craven
think you
was
don't
like,
put in that many years of your life to a character and then just say, yeah, not really interested in it anymore.
I think if Wes Craven was really doing this, you know, doing it all by himself like the original, and he called, he's like, hey Bob, you know, I want to remake the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. You want to come back and be Freddy for me? I'm sure he'd say, fuck yeah.
I almost guarantee you would.
Yeah, but
I don't think it'd be a
not
debate.
for fucking Michael Bay and fucking Brad Fuller
and Andrew Favre.
Here's
one of the ways that Nightmare on Elm Street could end. It could end with a setup to a new Jason vs. Freddy. Or it could have its sequel, since Friday the 13th Part 2 3D. They're trying to get it out August 13th, 2010. So I think they'll do a Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and then try to bleed those in to that hack and slash.
That could be the route.
These are all theories, people. You know. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Hate the game and hate the people that make the movies. Don't hate us.
You can't.
Can't.
Don't shoot the messenger is the bottom line.
Yeah, we're fans just like you guys are. You guys just tend to give us shit because we have a show. Some of you, not all of you.
Yeah, the haters.
The haters.
The haters.
All the good people like, keep fucking chugging along, motherfuckers. Keep doing it.
That's
you know,
true.
we're just like, okay.
And we thank each and every one of you for getting our backs on that and still supporting us. And that's what keeps us going. Like I said, 300 or 3 keeping us going.
But all the fucking dickhead ones of you that are out there, especially, okay, this is another thing that I want to touch on just for a quick minute.
Go ahead, dude.
You motherfuckers that fucking will watch our show and then you type something out and you're contradicting what we just fucking said in the show. If before you write something, if you're like, should I write this? Just rewatch the show.
Yeah, watch it twice.
The fucking answer right
Measure
there.
twice, cut once.